Hello, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Kim. I'm so happy that you joined me. Today on the show I have a special guest. This is Nancy, and she's going to teach us how to make sauerkraut. How about that? I never even knew you could make sauerkraut. That's definitely something I haven't made. So she's been over here preparing things as we've been chit-chatting about the miracles that we both have experienced in God. It's stunning. And so let me show you first of all the recipe. And I'm just going to come around where I can hold it right up to the camera and you can read it very clearly. If you need to stop the film right now so that you can copy down the recipe, then you go ahead, or take a quick picture of it. That works really well for me. So we have 2 pounds of shredded cabbage. And I watched Nancy do this with her handy dandy little hand shredder. But you also can do it with your food processor. It works just as well. And we have 2 teaspoons of salt, a ½ teaspoon of caraway seed, which these are not too big, but they're available in all of your spice sections. We have 3 carrots that are also grated, right? 2 peeled carrots that have been grated, and 1 apple. And we're going to combine these ingredients and let them set, and they're going to make sauerkraut.
We have to massage it or do something to pound it, because the salt that we put on there is going to help to release the natural juices in the vegetables, which that's what we need to make the sauerkraut.
Start dumping in stuff?
Yep.
So I'm dumping in the caraway seed. There goes the carrots. Here's the salt. And last but not least, we have the apple. It's gonna go in. 1 grated apple. I have a handy dandy mallet.
We need to mix this. Good.
So Nancy is mixing it all up by hand. It looks interesting.
We want to make sure and get the salt dispersed evenly in there.
Well, let's show them how to do it first. So by pounding it, we're going to move it off of my glass stove surface. And just right like that.
I was going to say, yeah, you're going to have to really work it.
All right, we're going to pound it hard. Beat the juice out of it and work the salt into it. So Nancy also has a rock that she uses. She doesn't own a mallet. So she has this kind of square pink granite looking rock that she brought along, and
just in case.
Yeah, just in case I didn't have a mallet. And so I said, you know, I think a mallet would probably work just as well. One thing she did do is she took off the outside leaves of the cabbage head and she saved those. So you want to make sure and save 3 or 4 cabbage leaves for the very end product, because we're going to put that over the top of this once we get it all mashed up really, really good.
And this is going to take a while.
And this is going to take a while, so we'll be back in a minute. Wow, I have been massaging this for about 10 minutes. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to lift it up and show it to you. And this is what it looks like. You can see there's a lot of liquid in there. And that's all basically been squeezed out by Nancy and I as we massage the sauerkraut. So we are only going to make a quart of this today. But Nancy makes sauerkraut in this great big huge crock here.
Yeah, I love this crock because it came with these little stones, these weighted stones. And it just makes it really nice because you pack your sauerkraut into your crock and then you just put these weights inside and it holds everything down under the liquid. and then when you put the cover on, it has a groove here, and so then you just put water in this groove, and it makes a seal, and then it allows for the fermentation gases to escape, but no air can get in, so you just don't have an issue with mold, and I love it. But today we're going to just use a quart canning jar.
So here's our quart canning jar, and like the recipe said, we're going to fill it to about 3/4 of the way full, so that we'll be able to still use our, put in our leaves that we pulled off the top of it, and then we'll leave space for it to be able to ferment.
Yeah, then we're gonna actually set this little, I think this is about a 4-ounce little canning jar. We're gonna set that right inside on top, and that's gonna be a weight that's gonna hold everything down under the liquid.
So why is it that you started eating sauerkraut?
Well, I really like sauerkraut, and I had been buying it at the store, which that's great, but it can be kind of expensive. And I learned how to make it myself, and I found out that what you buy at the store is pasteurized, and it just doesn't have the health benefits that homemade sauerkraut does. There's just a lot of really good bacteria that is beneficial for us, helps us to have healthy digestion, and so, and I think homemade always tastes better too.
I do too.
So yeah, let's just keep packing that in.
Okay.
I'll bet we can get all of that in here.
Seriously?
Yes.
All right.
Yep, just keep it coming and keep pushing it down.
All righty. So I guess we want it pretty tightly packed.
Yeah, in fact, I'd like to move this out of there. And then I'm just gonna kind of put my hand in there and pack it down.
Okay. Oh, I guess we do have some room, don't we?
Yeah, see that? You know, something right there, probably right there is perfect.
Oh, okay.
You know, that we can go ahead and put those cabbage leaves in.
Alrighty. We saved these cabbage leaves from the outside of the cabbage, and I gave them a good wash. So why don't you
Hold on
show?
one second. I was going to say I'm going to put just a little bit more in there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'd say we massage that just right. Just got a good amount of juice in there, so. Okay.
Move that out of the way.
We probably won't need to put all of those in.
Let's move this up just. Oh, no. Let's move it like that. So she's ripping the cabbage leaves and
Just
folding them
just
to
to
make sure
help
that they
make it